What's good, people? Today is going to be a slightly different kind of setup. Of course, as you can see, I am on my patio. I got my little tree behind me, my little fake tree, little YouTube tree. But I wanted to, of course, this video, as you can see, is about prime lenses and my favorite lens being the 85mm, this guy right here. And I feel like prime lenses really make us better videographers, better photographers. And pardon any noise you guys hear. Of course, there's road noise, there's dogs barking, all that stuff. But ever since I did the vlog where we drove up to Big Sur, I've been wanting to hold my camera more. I don't know why. I've been wanting to film in areas that aren't, necessarily perfect lighting, or, of course I'll still do like the stage stuff where I have the lights and, more professional setup, but I've been wanting to hold my camera more. I don't know why. But the 85mm and prime lenses in general just make me personally a better photographer, videographer, because I feel like you have to hunt for your angle. You know what I mean? Like, of course, when we buy any gear, like if we buy a lens, we buy a camera, we buy anything, it doesn't necessarily make us better, but the main thing that you should take away from buying new gear is that it motivates you to create, right? And I feel like prime lenses in particular make us better because, like I said, you have to hunt for your angle. Say, for instance, if you have a variable zoom, like a 24-70 or 16-35, you can adjust your focal length without moving your feet. You know what I mean? Like, you can get a different look just by standing still and twisting that ring. Though with the prime, it's fixed, so you have to hunt for your angle. And I love the fact that it forces you to not be lazy. You know what I mean? It forces you to shift your position to gain a new perspective. And that's why I'm a huge advocate and a huge fan of prime lenses in general. Like, I just love prime lenses, and the 85 in particular is my favorite lens because it's perfect for portraiture. I have another section of the video where I actually filmed earlier this week, and I'm sitting down talking about the 85 and why I love it, so I won't double down on that right now, but just know that the 85mm is super awesome. But aside from that, you don't have to go out and buy an 85mm, but I would encourage you as a creative to go out and just get prime lenses. Don't get a 24-70 is good. I mean, the only time I would really feel like a 24-70 or 70-200 are really crucial is if you're doing event photography, weddings, concerts, that type of thing. That's when I find them most useful. But honestly, go out and just get you some prime lenses, whether they're super expensive prime lenses, whether they're fast, they're slow, they're old, they're new, they're vintage. You know what I mean? Just get prime lenses, and I feel like you'll become a better photographer, better creative in general at your craft if you just pick up prime lenses. But the 85mm is my favorite. This is the 85 1.4 from Sigma. I've used for years, not years, I haven't had it for years, but maybe a year and a half, 2 years, the 85 1.8 from Sony. 1.8 is more than enough. I filmed a lot of great B-roll and music videos with that, and also done some really awesome portraits with the 85 1.8. But my main takeaway from all this gear talk, it's easy to get lost, like I said in previous videos. It's easy to get lost in all these announcements and all these new cameras that pop out, but if you do decide to purchase anything, any new piece of tech, any new piece of gear, just make sure it motivates you to create. You know what I mean? You don't want to buy something and have it sit on the shelf. You want to get it dirty, you want to get it dusty, you want to take it out into the wild and create something with it. But I would strongly encourage you to go and pick up any prime lens because they make you better.